Hi again. My name is Rebel and I'm the Rebel Reseller, and today I'm going to be sharing some of my What Sold items for last week, Monday through Thursday, which is June 12th through the 15th. And it was an amazing week. And then that little hiccup happened, and my sales have not recovered from that yet. But it is the summer slowdown. Most schools are ending. There can be all kinds of reasons that things aren't as expected, but it's okay, right? It's always okay. We can only do what we can do. If you're new to my channel, I don't say this probably often enough. I've been selling on eBay for 24 years. Most of that has been full-time. I did not stop, but it became a secondary thing for a couple of years while I was a teacher at one point, and then I went and worked for the state for a little while. But it's back being our primary income. Robert also stays home now and homeschools and helps me with this business. So, we have to do the hustle. You have to be able to, cover your expenses, cover your, budgets. So we do a whole lot of searching for stuff to list. We are a large volume seller, meaning I have 10,000 listings. I probably have thousands of more items ready to be listed. It's just time. Time is an issue. Robert helps me with the clothes, but he has other responsibilities. So for the most part, I process everything. And then he takes pictures of the clothes for me, and I take care of everything else. And he does YouTube and all of that, which I never want to have to do the editing of those videos. So we're a good team, but it's just the two of us. And, especially during the summer when we do a whole lot of sourcing, you can get behind. But I just have to keep reminding myself, we do our sourcing trips in the winter, but still, I would like to hold on to that stuff to fill in the gaps when I'm processing and trying to build up my numbers. All right, let's go ahead and let me show you some of the things I sold last week. I had two sales on Poshmark. The first one was this Francoma pottery serving bowl. Robert picked this up at an estate sale. It was fill-a-box for $5, and he bought quite a few pieces of this. I think I'm down to one or two left. This sold on Mercari for $18. And then I had this sale. These are Fisher-Price Little People. They sold for $12, but I got a message from the buyer saying that there was a problem with their address and that it was being returned to sender. And then yesterday, all of a sudden, I got a message from Poshmark that the order has been canceled. I'm assuming that still means I'm going to get paid because I haven't received them back yet. But that's the first for me where something supposedly is coming back and Posh canceled the order. Let me know if that's happened to you, and I'm just assuming that I'm still going to get paid for this order. And then eBay. First one was a viewer sale, so thank you so much, Holly. Holly and I got to meet up in Rochester when we were up there visiting my son. Met at the bins and then did lunch together. So thank you so much. She said her son was always looking through my store, and when he saw that I had listed this, he wanted her to buy it. So it was a Pokemon Garchomp tail swipe, sold for $17.95. Just a reminder, and Holly did use it also, I do have a viewer coupon for eBay. I think Robert set it up as the Rebel Reseller, but check down in the description. If you use that, you get an additional 20% off anything in my store. Also, it doesn't include offers, so if my item is on sale, you get an additional 20% off, but it doesn't work with offers, and that's just how eBay has it set up. Also, if you go down into the description, if you're shopping on eBay, it doesn't even have to be in my store. If you click on that link, then for like the next 24 hours, I do get a small commission on anything you purchase at no extra cost. So I do appreciate those of you who do that for me. I had a whole lot of bread and butters. and some a little bit, and some a little less, but this was my strategy. The beginning of the beginning of this month, I decided to go through all of my listings as I'm doing end and sell similar and start permanently reducing the prices on anything that was listed before January of this year. So I'm taking 10% off the top of everything. And then I'm being a little bit, I'm sending out more higher percentage offers just to get this stuff moved, because I have so much that needs to get listed, but my storage space isn't, going to be able to hold everything. So I'm really being more aggressive trying to get stuff that's been listed longer than 6 months. So I'm taking most reasonable offers and I'm sending out really good offers on them. So this was 2 of the items. These are Citrus Grove coffee cups. I accepted $6 offers for each, so 2 coffee mugs for $12. Spark Create Imagine. Love that brand. It's Walmart. This is a Rattle Brown Bear, sold for $8.96. Tan Bear Plush, said in German, I love you, 8-inch, sold for $17.95. I think that was an international sale also. Vintage Christmas ornaments. I want to say these were from the house where I purchased. I had the private pick on all the vintage plush. There was a room that had some Christmas in it. So these were from that. I took a best offer of $30 for these still in the package vintage Christmas ornaments. Hug Fun. I like that brand. It's kind of Kelly Toy similar to me as far as quality and everything, but very cute. This is a Bulldog plush, 15-inch, sold for best offer of $10. Cuddle Me Toys is the brand. It was a dog plush, 6-inch. Again, this was an old listing. I got an offer of $12.25, which I accepted. Boots from Dora the Explorer plush, sold for $8.96. Gund God Bless Baby plush, 14-inch, sold for $8.02. What's funny is I've got 2 of these pigs, I want to say in the red, white, and blue bags that I picked up. But I had the gray one already listed, so I ended it, made a new listing. These sold almost immediately for $24.26. So definitely keep your eyes out for these little pigs from IKEA. This is Gons Brothers Christmas Bear plush, sold for $8. This is another one of those. When I reduced all of my prices, I made sure that the cent is 1. So this is the first round of the marks downs, and that's how I'm going to keep track of how long it's going to take for me to sell a bunch of this stuff. I went and looked right before I made this video. So far this month, I've sold a little over 170 of my old listings by just doing the markdowns and, sending out and taking reasonable offers. Another old listing, you can tell if you look at the original price now, there's an $8.91, which means I marked it down. It sold for $8.02. It's a Barrington Bear, little lovey owl. Lego, still selling my little minifigures I picked up in Cincinnati. This Obi-Wan Kenobi sold for $26.65. Now this is kind of like with the Poshmark. I sold and shipped this Main Joy White Rabbit for $22.45. Many days later, I got a notice that eBay canceled it as a suspicious activity, but I'm still keeping the money. So $22. I doubt I'll get that back. Natural Wonders Wolf Husky Plush. This is just an example of getting some of the old stuff gone. This is a little 4-inch plush, $19.96. I went ahead and accepted an offer of $5.50. This is Little Tykes Wee Waffle Blocks. Now, I pick these up sometimes at the consignment sales that I like to go to twice a year. I'm not sure if this is where I've got them, or I like to pick them at the bins when I can get a whole bunch of them at one time. These are the pastel color ones. I also had a huge lot of the primary color ones that I've already sold, but these sold for $20. This is from the private pick estate sale I went to for all of the vintage plush. It did have its original tags. This is Scarborough Collection. It is a JCPenney brand. Again, just wanted to get stuff moving. A lot of these larger plush that I got there were no comps for me. So I just kind of pick a big price and see what kind of offers I get. So I thought $35 for a vintage bear plush is amazing. So I accepted it. This is Wooden Thomas the Train. This is just the conductor in one of the sheds. Sold for $8.02. IKEA, again, this is a brown owl hand puppet. Sold for $8. Lamb, sheep, lovey, security blanket. It didn't have a tag, so I didn't know who the brand was. Picked just a kind of number, picked a price based on just the quality for me, and it sold very quickly for $8.96. Now this, my price is in the wrong place, but this is a Lovabella doll outfit. I think I picked it up at the bins. I knew exactly what it was when I bought it, and there were these extra pieces. So I just went ahead and included the extra panty with this lot. It sold for $12, and then the other day I was going through another one of my bags from the Goodwill bins and found the dress. So now I have a dress with no panty. But that's all right. Definitely keep your eyes out for a lot of the accessories to the Lovabella dolls, because they do really well. This is one of those ones. Pretty sure I listed it when I left my last job right after Robert and I got married. So it's been listed 10 or so years. It is just a Marvel Comics Iron Man wall hanging thing. Sold for $11.66. Now, I think this was just in a video that we released this week. This was from Connecticut Red, White, and Blue thrift store. Sold very quickly. It's a 6-inch Eggland's Egg Best Plush, $8.25. I think I was paying $3.99 for those large bags. So, I mean, this already paid for the whole bag. This was on a doll that I picked up from the church yard sale that I shared with you guys probably within this last month. The doll was somebody had given it a haircut. Now, I did list the doll separately for somebody who might know how to, redo the hair. But I listed the outfit, and it sold very quickly for $11, and I paid $1 for the doll. Toys R Us, little cute bunny plush, sold for $12 best offer. Wubbanubs, I've got these in a bulk lot, not this particular one. I didn't even know that they were actually something that people are always on the lookout for on eBay. This was just a set of 4 of them. They're by Mary Meyer, and they sold relatively quickly for $23. These have been listed for quite a long time. I think, at a yard sale or something, I had a bunch of in the package Arby things. So I went ahead and picked them up, put them in lots, and they've slowly but surely sold. These are just 3 vehicles and a stamper, sold for $10 best offer. This is from that online high bid estate sale I won. Lots of advertising stuff, lots of character toys. This is a Hershey's Times Square Kiss 12-inch Statue of Liberty sold for $12. These surprisingly do really well and sell very quickly if you can find them. They are more contemporary weebles. They're a little bit bigger. There's like three distinct types of weebles. There's the little vintage ones that look like this, but they're very little. And then there was another series that had more like appendages and stuff, the arms and everything. And then there's these. These are from 2009. They are numbered. People collect anything and everything. But these three sold probably within a month for $12.95. Now, if you're new to my channel, I don't do free shipping. So all of these prices that I'm telling you were for the items, and the buyer did pay extra for shipping. Y'all, remember this? This little badger, it's called Randall's Honey Badger, has a potty mouth. Very foul language. If you find it, get it. It sold for $45.95. Now this was in the package that Alex sent me, so I'm already making sales from that. This is Manhattan Toy Finger Puppets. This sold for $22.95. Disney Pookaloo's Cheshire Cat from Alice in Wonderland sold for $10. Merrill Women's Slide Shoes sold for $20.17. This is Gigi the Guinea Pig plush, sold for $8.96. This is Aurora Fawn Deer plush 7-inch, sold for $8.96. Whole lot of bread and butter. And then this, I bought a large lot of Toy Story figures. I'm pretty sure it was at a consignment sale. I want to say it was like $8. You know how some things just stick with you? I'm pretty sure I paid $8 for a bag of them. And most of them I decided to list in small lots or individually if they were worth like $8 or more. This is 3 peas in a pod, and I mean, it's itty bitty. Sold for $12.07. All right, now some of my big sales on eBay. Robert picked this up at a yard sale. All 4 pieces of this Kubota tractor set was $5. It was a booger to pack. It was. Robert did a really good job of packing them, and we've already got amazing feedback back on it. But I took it best offer of $72 for the 4 pieces. This doll, y'all, this doll was in the lot that I picked up from the Red, White, and Blue thrift store in Connecticut when I was up there with Robert doing his martial arts belt test. This was a Madame Alexander Elise doll with her original dress and her paper tag, which I think the paper tag was like the deal thing for it. She wasn't in the greatest condition. Pretty sure for the 2 dolls that I picked up that day, I paid $5.99 each. This dress even has a stain on the back. But I took a best offer, I think the same day I listed her, for $100. I'm going to take that part off so I can show you. Her dress was in not very good condition. She's a sleepy doll. Look right there. You can see all on her back is this pink stain. It was sad. She had 1 stocking too, which I think that was a really good thing, even though it was only 1. So definitely check dolls when you are at estate sales and thrift stores. Not all of them are worth anything, but there's some treasures. And then this. I picked this up at an estate sale probably last year, maybe the year before. It was an aluminum Christmas tree, vintage, but it was only the branches. There ended up being 90 branches. They were 19 inches long. Most of them were in their sleeves, but they did have some wear from just use and storage. I put all of that in my listing. There were 2 of the silver branches that had come loose from, or the metal rods had come loose from the branches. It's been listed probably 2 years. I figured it had gone through 2 Christmas seasons and still hadn't sold. I got an offer of $200 for them, and I went ahead and accepted it. $10 into $200, you can't do that. And I did not want to list these individually. There were some people who list them individually or in small lots of 5 or 10. I just wanted to do one listing and, get it sold. All right, hope you enjoyed that. I will be doing the second video for the weekend, and that one will probably be released Sunday. In the meantime, I still have not done the clothing one, but I think we're going to try to do that today on all of the $1 pickups that I did last weekend. Amazing, amazing brands. So we're going to get to that hopefully today, at the least by the weekend. All right, bye.